Hello guys and welcome to a new episode of Anatomy of a Fight. This is episode 3, hooray for us. This is growing quite to be an interesting series. Thank you all for your support, thank you for your subscriptions, and good lord, a lot of commentaries have been posted. I've managed to reply to almost all of them. Sorry if I missed anyone. Thank you so much for your support, and let's announce this week's winner of the 60-pack bundle code. So this 60-pack bundle code was for this week's giveaway, considering the special occasion that was the rolling out of the new Elder Scrolls Legends client. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our winner. And the RNGesus picked us Gerardo Arellano. Congratulations. Congratulations. You just won a 60-pack bundle code. Please leave a comment in this video with your in-game name so I can chat with you in-game and give you the 60-pack bundle code. Don't forget, you need to activate it on Bethesda.net in your account management. There will be a redeem a code section. You enter the code right there and basically you're set. Just log back into the game and you'll see the 60-pack bundle available. And wait, this is not it. It's not all. Remember, I posted in the comments to some of you guys, not sure everybody read everything. There was a lot of chaos there. So I will be hosting, starting today, every week, a new giveaway. So we're starting next week with another giveaway. I will be handling these packs out until I run out of them eventually. I only have 2-pack bundles. So until next Saturday, until the next episode of Anatomy of a Fight, please subscribe, leave a comment on any of the videos. Let's think of a theme. What should we do? I know, considering what we'll have next on Anatomy of a Fight, what do you use Doomcrag with? So this is the question for this week's giveaway. What would you do with Doomcrag? Where will you use it? Which decks? What do you think does best Doomcrag? How you make a maximum output out of it? So without any more interruptions, let's jump in to the commentary and have some fun on these awesome matches that I had. Thank you guys, and remember, you can always take part in Anatomy of a Fight by recording your most interesting matches, epic wins, unforeseen consequences, I don't know, whatever seems amazing and unique, and upload it to Dropbox, create a share link, send it to me via Reddit or Twitter, via direct message of course, and I will host it for you guys in Anatomy of a Fight series. So don't forget, you can be in this series as well. I will do commentaries on your match. You can leave notes and I will follow them with what you thought on various turns. I don't know, turn 8, turn 5, turn whatever. And I can interpret the match and tell you my opinion, share it with the rest of the world, make you famous, of course. Yeah, so let's jump into the matches and have some fun. So the first match is an interesting match because it was an attempt at a meme deck. I don't know why I recorded this. I just thought of an interesting way to add Journey to Sovngarde to a Dwemer deck. It starts with Dwemer, yeah. So this Dwemer deck has Necromancer's Amulet. And we have Altar of Despair. So the idea behind this deck, I don't even have the deck anymore. I think I scrapped it because I don't have enough space to build other stuff, other ideas. So the idea behind this deck was to summon as many Dwemers as possible, sacrifice them, benefit from Necromancer's Amulet, and also have the altar. Now with the altar, I thought I could summon a lot of stuff. And after that, the basic idea would be hit Journey, keep an altar in hand, summon it after Journey, and then, I don't know, maybe summon more stuff, go push face, I don't know. It was a poor attempt at a meme deck. But the match turned out to be quite interesting and quite exhilarating, actually. So I did not anticipate the fact that Dwemers, because they cost so low, I'd just be burning my entire hand by turn 4. That's exactly what happened. I did not think this through. Like, okay, keep some Dwemers, wait until I get Altar. There's not much removal in this deck also, except for some Sorcerer's Negation. So I really needed I don't know, an out of the current situation. That Necromancer's Amulet would keep me alive, but not for long, because soon I will be out of creatures. Luckily, we were able to get another Dwemer back from the graveyard, and the board was nice again. And next turn will be turn 6, in which the Altar of Despair will be played, and then the fun part starts. Again, I did not account for what my opponent was playing. He was playing a Telvanni, and it was sheer luck that my opponent did not throw an Ice Storm on the board. Because that would have just destroyed any chance at doing anything. So I thought, okay, if my damage sucks, let's start chipping away as much as possible. We're not running Halls of the Dwemer, so we're basing this deck on Journey to Sovngarde. And if we do not draw it, then the match goes out the window. And we're by turn 6, so far so good. We got a Dwemer Ballista, but that Brynjolf poses a lot of problems. So unless we manage to block it somehow, I thought, well, it was fun, but there's no way I can continue. So the only option was to get something good out of this. And as you can see, nothing happened. Expecting some Shackle, but Shackle Dwemer is at turn at 3 Magicka. So it would have been the next altar summon. Opponent makes good work of the reverberating strike by destroying 2 of my creatures instantly. So now I'm faced with a problem. We've got Brynjolf, which I can kill with Ballista, and only 2 cards, considering the Ballista, okay, 3, that I can continue with into Altar, because my hand currently holds another Necromancer's Amulet. And because of that Mummify, everything went away. Because I had to sacrifice both creatures in the Shadow Lane to get Brynjolf out of the field, and the only creature left was a 1/1 Dwemer, and I got to draw a card. Now, maybe Giwok Spider playing it in the Shadow Lane was not that inspiring, but it would have been a mistake not to put any spiders there because of the Goblin Skulk, which would have just basically start drawing 0 costs, and most likely there would have been Cruel Firebloom. So currently our opponent has like 10 HP, and we on the board only have 6. And our hand did not look that great either. Only 1 creature, 12 cost, and it's just turn 9. But next summon could be promising. Another Goblin Skulk. And here it is. Another Dwarven Ballista. Now the Dwarven Ballista gave me a chance at overtaking my opponent. And what I did here, basically regretted for not using Altar before I attacked. It wouldn't have been lethal, but it would have been a lot more pressure. And I was really happy about it, because I managed to pull something quite exceptional. It's a Dwemer Necromancer's Amulet Altar with Journey, doing, I don't know, crazy stuff. I did not expect this deck to win at all. I told you before, I'm not even sure why I recorded this. I thought, let's see, let's see how we lose with it. I was fairly certain that Altar and even though Altar and Necromancer's Amulet worked, I was not so certain about how the Dwemer idea worked at all. So currently, the only option is to get another Altar summon. And I remember I placed something It's the only creature at that magicka cost. And this is why I'm hosting it for the show, because I consider this video priced chicken lethal. Not actually priced chicken lethal, but next turn I will be using altar on the chicken to summon angry villagers. Pulitzer Stinkering. Nice. Forgot that was... Yeah, so basically this was our opponent's last turn. What happened here is I just used altar on the prize chicken, and I got a ballista out and 3 angry villagers. So by sacrificing one of the villagers, I just protected the lane, and my damage, my entire damage, was 7. I thought, okay, so my opponent must have an answer, be it Ice Storm or whatever. There's no way on earth I can win with with some angry villagers. But I did. I did, and my opponent was baffled about it. And I went out of this match. Okay. This was a good match. This deck needs to be destroyed now. Yeah, and this was a big mistake made by our opponent. Killing one of the villagers would have prevented me from winning. It was pure comedy. So the next match that I want to showcase is so following the success of the Skiva Infestation Warrior deck, I managed to amass enough soul gems to craft my first Doomcrag. That's right, my first Doomcrag ever. So I said, let's try to do Please Don't Hack Me's Warrior, the Control Doomcrag Necromancer's Amulet Journey to Sovngarde Warrior, but with 2 Doomcrags missing and with 2 On-Day Clan Sorcerer missing. So I only have one of those and one of those. And because I think it's my first time playing. It's similar to what I did in the Skiva Infestation deck, but it's so much different. Because Please Don't Hack Me had some guards also, and Tree Minders to increase in Magicka. Now, because I did not train much with it, the big mistake you'll see soon, I managed to overdraw. Like, not really overdraw, but I basically just filled my hand with creatures from Namira's shrine, and then used Journey. And my opponent took advantage of that and saw that, dude, this guy's hands is full. He's just journeyed. So I'm gonna break his rules. And I'm gonna kill his creatures that trigger to draw another card and burn all his stuff. Yeah, that was horrible. But you'll see soon enough what the key mistake was in happening. What I just told you. So right off the bat, we get an Amira on turn 7. It's pretty late. we also have Journey in hand. Journey. I decided that playing Namira's Shrine instead of I don't know, spamming some creatures was the best idea. And why? Because another Namira's Shrine came by and threw that onto the board as well, and just ended my turn. Why? Because we are approaching turn 9, and as soon as that third Namira's Shrine came on, I said, just like in what's the movie called? I can't remember. Not Apocalypse Now. It's that that parody in which Robert Downey Jr. plays the role of a African American dude, and he says has an interesting line. You went full retard. You never go full retard. That's what I did right here. I went full retard and spammed spammed all 3 Namira's Shrine onto the board. There's a Doomcrag. So we get a lightning bolt. We lose our Dushnik. But we're at 12 Magicka, and this is where it started going downhill. Due to the 3 Namira's Shrine, of course. I did not think this well. So I decided it's time for raiding party. And I got raiding parties, 2 Nord Fibrans, and used the 2 Nord Fibrans to deal with the Sanctuary Pet. Said, let's not waste the Tree Minder. It's good as a guard. It's sitting right there, doing nothing, protecting our Orc. And as you see, I decided to play nothing. I had 9 Magicka available. I played nothing. Nothing was relevant for the play at the time. But because of this, my hand started to get clunky and messy. And boy, oh boy, I thought, well, because I have 3 shrines, if I play 3 cards, I will draw 3 cards. So I need to play more than 3 cards to start clearing up my hand, which did not happen that much. So I decided, instead of playing many creatures and many stuff, I decided, sure, let's throw Doomcrag right in there. Kill that off. And with our rest of the Magicka, let's try to get rid of as much cards in hand as possible. And this was one of my mistakes. So I could have used the arrow on any of the creatures on the board, even though they were my own, just to cycle that and get a creature and play both Nord Firebrands into the Shadow Lane. Because I didn't do that and got greedy, like, okay, I'm gonna keep them because God knows what our opponent might summon into the field lane, and I might use it with Doomcrag and lethal and bleh. So I was nearing the limit and I have 10 cards in my hand. I'm just throwing stuff on the board right now. Our opponent was pretty smart. Did not summon anything. Left us to handle our own problems. And right about now, I just figured I can play arrows on myself. I can ping myself and start drawing stuff, which could be possibly relevant to what we are trying to achieve. Got lost of another creature. And also got rid of the tree minder, because there was another one in my hand. Yeah. So what I did here, I noticed my mistake, and decided to play a lot of creatures, sacrifice them among themselves, just to get the trigger for the Undying Clan Sorcerer and not to overdraw. But Ice Storm comes and all my stuff goes to waste. As Martin Luther King said, I have a dream that I will be able to lethal out, but plans were not meant to be. So now I'm facing with overdrawing again. And there was only one option. As soon as I saw the two disciples of Namira, I said, let's do this. Now, this was another big mistake. Because I played both of my because I played both of my disciples of Namira, I did a boo-boo. Because whenever a creature will die in that lane, I will draw 2 more. And I already have 8 cards in my hand. So guess what happens? Yeah, so this started happening. So right now I'm faced with pretty horrible situation. I have enough HP to outlast my enemy, but will it be enough for me to start applying damage, going lethal? Now, from this point onwards, I kind of realized that that both of them were bad in that lane. And to make things worse, I actually I actually started to sacrifice creatures in the shadow lane. So my plan now was to get Journey, but as you can see, my hand is full. And I was so happy, like, yeah, look at that North Fire, and oh no, what's going on? What? Why are you going to the graveyard? Come back. So our opponent helped us here with that cruel fire bloom, removing one of the disciples, and basically prevented us from throwing all the journeyed creatures into the graveyard. Now we have enough HP. I'm still going to overdraw one card. And it was not a an odd vibrant. So what I need to do now is get rid of that spider Deidre. And get rid of all the spiders. And we start searching for creatures. And this was another bug that I encountered, and I reported it to the guys at Sparky Pants. When playing, I'm not sure if this happened in the old client also, but Doomcrag was buffed, as you've just seen. And when Indoril played out, I was presented with a non-buffed version. And I almost raged, almost. But then I saw, oh look, oh yeah, okay, so it is a bug. Currently, we are controlling our opponent quite well. We are in no danger to overdraw again.
This was a worthy contest.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
From this point onwards, there was not much to do, but just trade in and get those Nord Firebrands, the buffed ones, out. Yeah, nobody wants to see a Protector of the Innocent 8/7. There's an old Firebrand. Prepare to die. Prepare to die. Prepare to not die. Prepare to win. Yeah, so the Undying class also just sealed the deal. Opponent is deciding on what alternative win condition can there be against me right now. And for some reason, my opponent did just that.
It has been an engaging.
And this is the rest of the match. It's our opponent getting salty. So we managed to recover quite well from that chain of mistakes that I just did, like 2 Disciples of Namira, go full retard with Namira's Shrine. Yeah, should have thought better. But considering it's still training, I will start training a lot with this deck and try to farm a bit more and get those 10 sorry, not 10, 1,000 soul gems needed to craft the second Doomcrag Warrior. Yeah. So hopefully by tomorrow we will have two Doomcrag Warriors and see how this deck fares with them. And if I get this right and have a decent amount of wins, get those soul gems and try to craft the third. Wow. Yeah, so this is saltiness at the highmost level. And I'm not offended or anything, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. But why do this? I mean, the Picnic played excellent up till now, and I just got lucky, even though I made a lot of mistakes. So this happened. I won the match, and yeah, see you guys next time.